Hello everyone. In this session of training, we are going to learn a new online tool which we can use for our teaching learning purpose. And this online tool that we are going to see today is going to help us create concept maps, or it is also called as mind maps. So let us see how to create mind maps using digital applications. I'll share my screen. Yes. So in online tools, in the last class, we saw about online assessment specifically, where we learned with the help of Nearpod app how to create tests and quizzes. In this today's session, we are going to see about digital concept mapping. So this digital concept mapping can be used for teaching purpose also, and it can be used for assessment purpose also, where you can share the link with the students and you can ask them to fill the gaps up. Yes. So how does which are the tools available that can be used for this digital concept mapping? Let us see. So these are some of the tools which I have explored up and I found them very useful. So they are MindMap, Bubble.us and Poplet. So these three tools I have explored, and today I'll be showing you about MindMap. The others, that is the Bubble.us and Poplet, have similar application. Like if you know one, the others also you can explore it on your own. So we'll be seeing about MindMap. How does the final digital concept mapping product looks? So this is how it looks. Okay, so you may see okay, this can be created on a PPT also, but then there are many other things that are available if you go to such sites and create them. We'll be seeing what we can do. Now this mind map I had created with the help of bubble.us, and this is the image format of that mind map that I had created, and that image I have pasted it in my PPT. So the final product can be downloaded in the form of an image, JPG or PNG. It can be downloaded in the form of a PDF version also, right? So let us see how we can do. So the first one that we are going to see is from MindMap, that is free online mind mapping. Okay, so let us go to the browser page and then we will learn how to do that. So I'll open up the Google Chrome. I'll share my screen with you all. Yes, so this is my Google Chrome. On the tab, you just have to click Mind Map. So the first one, you have to select it. So this is how the page appears, right? So if you see, there are options of signing up here. Now, if you sign up, they ask for some money, like they ask you to subscribe into it. So I did not go for the subscription since we are going to use it in a free version format. So let us create a free mind map. Okay, so I'm going to click on this create free. So as you see, the page opens up, right? So this is where you are going to create a free mind map. Okay. So let us create the same which we had seen there, the states of matter, right? So now I have to create the three states of matter, that is solids, liquids and gases, right? So this is the parent body and the other one, the subparts of it are called as the child node. Okay, so if you see here the options, insert a root node, which means this. So when you log into it, already the root node is created. Now what we have to do is insert a child node. So I'm going to insert a child node. So when you click on that, a new child node has been created. So now I'm going to type solids. Now liquids and gases, again by selecting the states of matter, if I click on the child node, one more child node will be created. The other way to do that is you click on the solids and insert sibling node. If you click on this insert sibling node, one more sibling of this solid is created. Okay, so let us see. I'll create a sibling for this, that is liquids. And again I'll do one more sibling which is gases. Right? So these are the three states of matter that we have to make our students to learn, right? Now again in solids, we can add some examples. So examples will be the child node of this. So again, I have to go to this insert child node. So in solids, I can add examples of rocks. Yes, then for rocks, I can add certain more examples. So that will be a sibling node. So metals, then again some examples if I have to add, I just have to click on that. Okay, so whichever, if the sibling node has to be added, I have to click on that. If the child node has to be added, I have to click on the solids. Okay, so I'll click on metals and insert a sibling node, and some more examples can be written like wood. Yes, similarly for liquids, I now have to add examples. So see, when I click on sibling node, it creates a sibling for this, but I don't want a sibling, I want a child. Since I'm going to add examples, so I'll insert child node. Now water, then for water I can add a sibling, like more examples I'm adding. So juices, and some more examples. You can add here milk. Yes, now there are exceptionals in metals which are in the form of liquids. So bromine, so I can add bromine. Bromine is a new information which you want the students to learn about. So we'll see how to add additional tags over here. Let us finish the typing of examples. First, gases air. I'll add a sibling. Oxygen, carbon dioxide, whatever examples we want our students to add. Okay, so those things. Now, if you see, all of these are in the same color. So if you want to distinguish the colors, we just have to select on that. And if you see this option, change node style, you have to click on that. It will give you the options of color. Okay, so you want to change the text size, you want to change the font, or you want to just change the color. Okay, so background color, I'll keep it as dark maroon, and text color, I'll keep it as white. So the color changes. Now I want to change the colors of these three together. Okay, so I don't want to do it as one by one. So to make the changes together, so I click on solid and I select its siblings. So when I do that, all the three siblings are selected all together at one go. So I'll again click on the color. I change it to color green. Yes. So all the three siblings have got their colors changed together. Now for solids, which are the examples, rocks, metals and woods. So I want to change the color of all their children's. So I select this, right? So do the selection together and then I'll change the color again. So let me make it to blue. Okay. Then for liquids, I need to change the color of all its children. Let me make it some more distinguished color. More lighter. The font color looks different, right? So we'll change the font color to black. Font color, let me change it to black. Okay. Right, so see. Similarly for gases, I'll select its children and change the font color to dark blue. Yes, so this makes our concept mapping complete, right? So I can change the view. Now some may say, why is it in horizontal format? We want it in a vertical format. So you just have to go to view, map theme, and you can change the view. Now if I make the standard view, this is the standard view. I change it to productive view. See how the view changes. I may change to straight lines. So everything comes up straight, no curved lines here. Then I may again change my view to simple lines. So simple. So this makes it simple. Now, as I said, we have to change it to vertical ones. So I'll drop down standard. Okay, so this will change my graph to vertical one. Okay, similarly, so you can explore the other viewing options and then you can change it. Now you may say that you have to add something additional to this, like for bromine, you want to add some extra contents to it. So you can add up a note here. Okay, so only metal in liquid state. Right, so this is the note that is being added to the bromine. Yes, so this hide sidebar is the option which opens this up. Okay, so when I close it, the note is here. So when you send this to the students, the note will be there. Okay, so this note appears when you are sending it to the students. Now I want to add pictures of these metals, right? So let me add some picture here. So I want my students to go through the images, what all metals are there, so I can add images. See, for metals we have brass, bronze, steel, copper, aluminium, cast iron. So these are the examples of metals, so I can add images under it. I can, if I want, I can add some reading text also. Okay, so what I can do is just select a child node and then insert here the link where more reading on the bromine is given. Okay, so I'll open up my tab. I'll open up an additional tab. I'll search on bromine and what I'm doing is I'm just clicking and copying the link of Wikipedia. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. Yes. So now I'll add here child node and I'll copy the link of this. Now the link is available. The students, when they click on this link, they will do more extra reading on the concept of bromine. Okay, so what is bromine? What is the molecular number and all those things? They will be able to read through this. Similarly for the others, right? So, but when I am actually teaching with this, when I am going to teach with this concept mapping, if I open this page as it is, what will happen is the entire data comes up in one go. But the entire thing is not taught in a day, right? So we take some time to cover these items up, then we take some time to cover this. So what we can do is when I open this tabs up, I want my students to see only the states of matter. So I'll go to the view, I'll collapse structure. So in view, do you see this option? Expand, collapse, subtree, expand one level. Yes, so those things are there. So when I click on this expand, subtree, the things get expanded. When I again go to view and click on this, it gets contracted, like it goes inside the states of matter. Now there is a shortcut key also. When I click on F, again this happens. Similarly for solids, when I click on F, things get inside, it doesn't appear. Similarly for liquids, the things get closed. Gases, the things get closed. So when I am actually teaching to my students, that time I can use this, like only the states of matter will appear. Then as soon as I give information one by one, so my students will be able to, like, which are three states of matter. The three states of matter are solid, liquid and gases. Then I'll have to click on solids, then I'll be going for its examples. So give me some examples and then I can share my own examples. Then in metals, I can show them this image. Okay, then next day when I'm going to teach about liquids, I'll be just revealing the details of liquids, right? So, and then I can ask them to read through this note which I have mentioned here. We can type a lot of things and then I can ask them to go through this link. Yes, so similarly for gases. When I click on F, only then the options will open up. Other than that, the option will not open up. So we can use the information whichever we want to show it to the students, and then we can hide the other information which we do not want to show it to our students. Okay, so that is the option which is available through this view, expand, collapse, subtree, expand one level, hide one level, and those are things are the options available. Now, if you go for saving, The problem with some of the apps is when you save it, it asks you to subscribe. Okay, so it will ask you for some money. So what you can do is directly you can copy this link and you can save it, or you can share it with your students. So when you share it or you save it, you are able to send the link to others, and the students will be able to access the link directly. So if you are going to use it for assessment purpose, you can type some like for bromine only liquid metal. So the students will be making a tree and they will be writing their bromine, or you are saying like examples of metals. You have already given these examples. When you're doing it for evaluation part, you can ask them to create tree under metals, and you can ask them to draw the examples like subtree for this. Okay, so that this same mind map the students will be getting, and they will be adding their parts here. Okay, so that thing is available here. Now, as I said, we can save this. Uh, so in file, you have the option of saving it. But as I said, for saving, it will ask you to have a account with this particular site. So I would ask you to go for download. If you want this as a downloader one, you can download it as an image, as an PDF. Okay, as a storyboard as well. So if I download it as an image, it will ask me which format as in that. So I'm okay. So as I said, it has got some issues when we try to download it, but then yesterday I was able to download it. If I delete all this and then I create a new one, I'll be able to do that. For PDF or PowerPoint slides. Okay, so we can download this image from this, or we can print it as in portrait or landscape. And then it asks you again to sign up. Okay, so as I said, you can directly click this link and then it will be saved. And the link that you share with your students, that you can use it to edit, that you can use it to share it with the students, and they will be able to add the examples out here. So that was with this particular mind map. I have created some more in this. So I had the link here. So I'll copy the link, and then how will the link appear to the students? That's what I'm trying to show you. I'll paste it in the Google part. So I'll paste the link here. See, you'll be able to see what I had created. This was the map that I had created, right? So it was on history, Indian history, medieval period, ancient period, and modern. So if I don't want to show the additional information, what I have to do is I just have to click on the part. I have to hide and F. So everything gets hidden. Right? I just have to click on the parts that I have to hide and click on F. It gets hidden. It goes at a go also, but then we want it to open up in a step by step. That's why I'm doing it in this way. Now Indian history, right? So notes. So it has got 3 subparts. So when I click on this and I click on F, the 3 subparts open up. Right? So the modern period, which is from 18th to 18th century onwards, ancient period, Stone Age to 7th century, and medieval period, 8th to 18th century. And I click on this and I click on, today we are going to study about medieval period. So I have only medieval period opened up. Okay. So here late medieval and early medieval. So I'll close this. Yeah, so there is late medieval and early medieval. The late medieval, what new information is there? It has got important kingdoms. Which are the important kingdoms? So North India, Deccan and South India. In North India, what we have? We have about Rajput and Pratihars. In Deccan, what do we have? We have Chalukya and Rashtrakulas. And in Southern India, we have Pandyas and Cholas. These are the only information for this. Now again I can close this up and then let me see in the early medieval period what are the informations given. So again, North India, Deccan and South India. In North India, for the early medieval period, there are Delhi Sultanate, Mughal and Chauhans. In Deccan, we have Vijayanagar, and in Southern India, we have Pandava and Pallavas. So I can add up images, I can add up links for my students to do more reading on this, and thus this will make a complete mind map for my students as well as a note taker. So today we studied about mind map. Similar applications, as I said, are available for creating mind map, that is bubble.us. Similarly, you can use it directly. You can go for creating now. So if you click on this start now, you need not sign up. You directly can create your one. But then there are limitations. Like only one you will be able to create. For the next one, you will have to edit this again. And similarly, Poplet app is available. Here you can create a new one. You can sign in and then you can create your password. And then one you will be able to create on a free version. But if you want to create more mind maps in Poplet application, you will have to pay it. Okay, so you can use these applications and then you can create your mind maps. You can use it for assessment also, where the students will fill in the gaps. They will create additional mind maps. Okay, so these applications can be used for teaching as well as for assessment purpose. So we come to the end. Technology won't replace teachers, but teachers who don't use technology will be probably replaced by the teachers who do. So we as teachers have always need to update ourselves. So with this, I come to the end of this session. Thank you.